The second Founders Award for 2008 is presented to the Federal Aviation Administration, known as the FAA, in recognition of its 50th anniversary this year. Doug, would you come on stage with me? We're very proud today to have Doug Murphy with us from the Atlanta region of FAA. The FAA is the world's preeminent aviation authority that has helped the United States become the unquestioned leader of aviation around the globe. At home, it has built an aviation system that is the world's standard for excellence. The FAA would be the first to acknowledge that this success is not due to its efforts alone, however. Rather, it is the result of a long-term partnership with industry and academia that continues to this day in the development of NextGen, the air transportation system of the future. To accept the award on behalf of the FAA today is Doug Murphy, who is the Regional Administrator for FAA's Southern Region that includes Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. An air traffic controller by profession, Mr. Murphy has held a number of key executive and management positions during his 38-year FAA career, including assignments in 5 FAA regions, the FAA Academy, and FAA headquarters in Washington, D.C., where he served as Director of Air Traffic Program Management. Mr. Murphy, on behalf of the founders of the Transportation Hall of Fame, I'm pleased to present you with this award today.
Thank you. On behalf of the 46,000 plus men and women of the FAA family, it's a pleasure for me to be here today to accept this award. It's an honor for me to be in the great state of North Carolina where, after all, more than 100 years ago, this wonderful mode of transportation called aviation began. You stop and think about the birth of the FAA in 1958, it was a very different world then. Dwight Eisenhower was the president. Nikita Khrushchev was his nemesis on the world stage. We had a company by the name of Intel that introduced a microchip. We became accustomed to stereophonic music. And a gentleman by the name of Elvis Presley was drafted. For the kids, and probably for some of you in this audience, there were 2 very important inventions that year. One was the hula hoop, and the other was the Barbie doll. 1958, you could buy a beautiful home for $25,000. The average income annually in the United States was a little over $4,200. Gasoline was 24 cents a gallon, and you could actually get it. So very different times in 1958 as we were tasked to build the world's best and safest aviation system. Let's fast forward now to 2008, where on an annual basis we transport in this country over 800 million people safely from their point of departure to their destination. The system today is not without its challenges. The airlines are struggling. The cost of fuel is a problem, and there are other issues. But as we move into the next 50 years for aviation, and the focus on the FAA is on the next generation, the advanced systems, so that when in the year 2013 we are transporting over 1 billion people safely every year, we'll be able to handle those kinds of challenges. And I would say to you, as we look at 2008, reflect back on 1958 and look forward from today, for aviation and in the state where it all began, the best is yet to come. Thank you.